today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Now here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
A seasoned veteran, we're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
First play from scrimmage, Stafford with a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hardman on the return. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week: 14 catches, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Chiefs at 4-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 41, Mahomes hitting Juju on the slant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's complete to Robinson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over. 1st and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. The time. Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, Mahomes. But no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Rondale Moore, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we fly over the Central Valley and up to Santa Clara to check on the Niners at home at Levi's Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Jameis Winston with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Richie James, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Mahomes takes it himself and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Stafford on 1st down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jermaine Carter. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. LA set to take over again on offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Stafford. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate. It was just...
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Mahomes going to throw it here. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the...
The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelsey, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of Gray. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Kansas City, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for LA, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the